Welcome! Thank you for joining us for today's lesson. This is part of a 13-lesson series brought to you by the Food Trust Nutrition Educators. The Food Trust works to ensure that everyone has access to affordable, nutritious food and the information to make healthy choices. In this series, we'll be covering topics such as how to shop at a farmer's market, stretching your food dollars, storing fruits and vegetables, and more. Join us every other week as we share nutrition information from my plate, as well as tips and tricks to eating more healthy food at every meal. Each bi-weekly lesson will be followed by a recipe featuring a seasonal ingredient you can find at your local farmer's market or grocery store. Meet our nutrition educators, who you'll get to know through our lessons or recipe demonstrations. We're excited to have you with us. Thanks again for joining us. Please fill out our anonymous survey at the end of this video so that we can find out more about who we're reaching and how to serve our audience best. Mention that you watched our lesson online and you can earn food coupons to use when purchasing fruits or vegetables at a participating farmer's market. Find the list of participating markets below on the survey form. We hope you come back for our next lesson. See you then!
Hi, thank you for joining us today. My name is Paulette and I am a SNAP Ed Nutrition Educator at the Food Trust. Today we're in Reading, Pennsylvania at one of our farm stands that's open almost all year round. You can find a lot of our open farm stands if you visit our website at www.thefoodtrust.org. There you'll be able to find a list of our Reading farmers markets as well as any local Philadelphia farmers markets that you can plan a stop and visit. Our markets are open on a rolling basis, so we are heading towards the start of our farmers market season. Right now we have a few year-round farmers markets. I will be taking us to Clark Park in Philadelphia in a little bit, but today let's check out what we can find at our Reading farm stand. What are some ways that you can prepare for your next grocery trip or a visit to the farmers market? You can make a list of things that you want to pick up. You can bring a reusable bag. And of course, please don't forget to bring a mask, because at all of our Food Trust farmers markets and our partner markets, we require all customers to wear a mask. Let's go. So we are at the Penn State Health St. Joseph's Campus farm stand, where we partner with Blue Mountain Academy as our farmer. And every time you come to one of our farm stands, please look for our table with our Food Trust staff. When you check in at the Food Trust table, we'll have information on nutrition, a featured recipe, and you'll be able to earn some food bucks or Burke's Farm bucks, as they're called in Reading. And these are food coupons that you can use on fresh fruits and vegetables. You can earn them by watching our videos. So after you watch my lesson, stop by at a farmer's market and mention that you watched our lesson. You can earn $4 in food bucks or Burke's Farm bucks. And we'll also have incentives that we give away each week. So this week, we are giving out cutting boards, which you can use to cut any of our fruits and vegetables that you buy using your food bucks. And our recipe this week is gingered carrots. Later on, we're going to go shopping and I will prepare our double vegetable fried rice. So I'll take you shopping to get some of those veggies. All right, so if you are visiting a farmer's market or a farm stand for the first time, one of the things that you can do is look around and see what they have. And if you have a list, try to look for things that are on your list. And of course, try to get to know your farmer and how the food is grown. Hi, so I'm Paulette, and I would love to hear more about your farm.
Okay. Our farm is in Hamburg. It's been there for about 10 years now. It's certified organic, and we are with Blue Mountain Academy, which is a boarding school for high school students. And the agriculture department is there for the students to learn how to do farming and how to grow their own food, and it helps sustain the school as well by growing the food for the students to eat at the cafeteria.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
What are some of the vegetables or fruit that you have in season currently?
Right now we have our greens coming off of the winter farm, and we have our beets. These were grown inside of the greenhouses that we have. We're currently transplanting a lot of our small plants outside. We have garlic, onions, celery, tomatoes, cucumbers, just a variety of almost anything that you think of.
Yeah.
We're trying to grow it this year to get more variety for our customers and to have most of it come from our farm.
Yeah, so we are early on in the harvest season, so as more fruits and vegetables are ready to harvest and picked, they will bring them to the farm stands for our customers to buy. So she mentioned that her farm is only 30 miles away, and in the food world, that is super local. So your vegetables that you see here were grown really close. The money that you're spending on your fruits and vegetables is staying locally, and you're supporting the local economy. So stop by your local farmers markets and show our farmers some love and redeem your food bucks or Burke's Farm Bucks. So today I'm here at Clark Park, which is one of our year-round farmers markets. So in Philly, we have 4 farmers markets that are open all year. Clark Park, which is one at 43rd in Baltimore. We also have Head House, which is open on Sundays. And we have Fittler Square, which is open on Saturdays, and Fairmount, which is open on Thursdays. So you can check to see which is closest to you and their times and days of the weeks that they're open at www.thefoodtrust.org. So when we first get to Clark Park, you notice that compared to the farm stand in Reading, there are more than one vendor. So we have multiple vendors at Clark Park. And as the season goes on, you can find more of your neighborhood farm stands opening up. And they usually have, 1 to 2 stands. And so when you go to a bigger farmer's market like Clark Park, first thing you want to do is go and check out who's at the market. So I have my list, and later you can join me as I make our double vegetable fried rice. And so that demo will be coming after. But with my list, I have a few vegetables that I am on the hunt for. And of course, if you don't like any of these vegetables or your family doesn't really enjoy cabbage or mushrooms, you can choose to put in a different vegetable. So with our farmers markets, they usually carry what's in season or what they have available and fresh. So right now it's a little too early in the season for berries, but we should be able to find most of these veggies. So if you look at all the stands that are available at the market, you can find baked goods, you can find flowers, cheese, mushrooms, lots of different vendors. So be sure to take a walk around and see who's here. Before we head into the market, I want to make sure I put my mask on because they are still required at all of our Food Trust farmers markets. So don't forget your mask, your list, and your reusable bag. Let's go. One stop that I want to take you all to is our Food Trust table. And so at all of our farmers markets, we will have a table where you can find our amazing volunteers and staff. Here you can find information about more information on our farmers markets. But this table is also where you can redeem for food bucks. So mention that you watched our lesson and filled out our survey at the end of our lesson, and you can earn $4 in food bucks. If you have an EBT card or if you receive SNAP benefits, you can also use your benefits at the farmers market. So when you are purchasing fruits or vegetables at a farm stand, they will be able to give you a slip that tells you how much you spent, and then when you stop at the table, they can use your SNAP card to pay for those purchases. And then from there, you will also earn $2 in food bucks for every $5 that you spend. So the food bucks, they expire at the end of the year, so you can save them to use them all at once, or you can use them every time you visit a Food Trust farmers market. You can use them at other Philly farmers market as well, and you can find a list of participating farmers markets on our website. So one of the benefits of shopping at a farmer's market is being able to talk to the people who grew your food, who harvested your food, and get to know where their farm is and their practices in growing and harvesting the produce. So today we're going to stop at Living Good Farm, their farm stand here, and find out more about their farm. So how far away is Living Good Farm from Philly?
Living Good Family Farm is about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia, about 50 miles or so.
And you're located in Lancaster County, correct?
Lancaster County, right.
Yeah, so, super local. Anything less than 100 miles away is considered local, so they are not too far from Philly. And can you share more about your family farm?
Living Good Family Farm is a third generation farm at this point. The boys are young at this point, but they're third generation. And family farm has been in produce for many years. Recent years has been also with beef, pork, and lamb production as well.
Okay, awesome. So you're able to sell all of your meat and vegetables that you grow here. So you can see all the coolers. They have their meats. They have eggs. They have any of the vegetables that are in season and growing. So, as you stop by the farm stands, you get to know a little bit more about where their food is coming from.
Thank you for watching this week's lesson. I hope you learned more about the Food Trust farmers markets and how to plan for your next trip to one nearby. Now come with me as I shop for ingredients off of my shopping list and watch me make this week's recipe. As with any recipe, if you aren't able to find a listed fruit or vegetable, feel free to substitute it with any fruit or vegetable that's in season, which will tend to be the freshest and sometimes less expensive.